What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dyllan. Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we are going to be looking at the This Week at Bungie. Now, please be warned before this video starts. I may get salty, I may get triggered. Just be warned, before the video starts. So, without further ado, let's just get straight to it. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm scared and I'm worried, but I have a little bit of faith in Bungie. And yeah, so let's get straight to it. So, going in, I'm trying to skip the first little bit. So, blah 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 blah, Crucible team. Iron Banner, Rumble and Mayhem and American Triumph returns in Destiny 2 with a few twists. Iron Banner has become 6v6, Mayhem features 90% fewer Nova bombs. Basically they fixed the issue during the dawning. Rumble is going to be welcomed with 2 additional players into the fray. Yeah. So let's continue. Does this mean you're reducing the time to kill, or changing the time to kill, should I say? When we looked at the core feedback on time to kill in the Crucible, we saw that it mostly stemmed from a lack of excitement. Oh, it's not starting well, is it? Please don't dodge the thing. They've done this in the past where they just dodge stuff all the time. If people say there is an issue with the time to kill, there is an issue. We're not stupid. We've played Destiny 1. We know what to expect. Hand cannons like the better devils should be 2 to the head, 1 to the body. Nightshades type pulse rifles, 3 bursts to the head, like Blind Perdition and Hawksaw from Destiny 1. It's not hard to do. But it is what it is, right? So by the looks of it, they're basically denying that it's nothing to do with the time to kill. It's more to do with power ammo and, excitement spikes of intensity. What you come to expect from Destiny. So I mean, it's not looking good at the start. So respawn and revive were tuned in all game modes. So player respawn timers for all quick play modes have been reduced to 2 seconds. Player respawn timers for survival have been reduced to 7 seconds. Revive lockout time in countdown has been reduced to 7 seconds. Players no longer lose revive tokens on death. Okay. Power ammo respawn timers were adjusted across the board. So, power ammo respawn timers in Iron Banner have been reduced by 50%. Respawn timers have been, for all quick play modes, have been reduced by 30%. The timers in survival have been reduced by 40%, and the timers in countdown have been reduced by 25%. So overall, we're going to be getting killed by rockets more often. Yay! Ammo counts have been adjusted in relation to these timers, and in relation to weapon type. In almost all cases, weapons either retained the same ammo count or received a buff. Swords and rockets were brought down to stay in line with the rest of the weapon offering. Wow, okay, so that's actually a positive change. So hopefully we won't be getting killed by rockets more often. Enemy players now drop their power ammo on death. This is similar to what Destiny 1 had in Year 1. This brick is now networked to all players regardless of faction, so say if my teammate was to get heavy and he was to die with it, I can pick it up even though an enemy killed him. That's basically what that means. Secure the power ammo to keep it from your foes or steal off your enemy's ghost, but be quick because these bricks don't stay in the world forever. I'll probably guess maybe about like 20 seconds, probably somewhere around there. It'll be all these changes, less clumping, blah blah blah, whatever. But what about competitive? Nobody plays competitive anyway. During development of 1.1.4, we realised that while we reduced the team shot in quick play and Iron Banner effectively, we hadn't quite done the same to competitive. Knowing this, we looked for a change that reinforced the following goals: reduce team clumping, reward individual players, and incentivize flanks. All sounds good so far, right? With those goals in mind, we looked to take a big step in shifting the gameplay, competitive and trials. Starting in 1.1.4, we've opted to remove the tracker from all competitive and trials modes. 50-50 with that one, to be fair. Destiny is, I'd say, unlike any other game that I've ever played. In terms of, I don't know how it would play without a radar. I know in Destiny 1 they did a Trials of Osiris for a week, I think, that had no radar, and it didn't really play too well. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays in Destiny 2. It might work, it might not. We'll just have to wait and see on that one, because I feel like a lot of people are just going to abuse it and camp in corners. So yeah. And they basically go on to say this means more communication is required to secure victories, blah 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 blah. Or more camping needs to be done to secure more victories, is what it should be. As I mentioned last time, our goal for this update is to provide individual players with more hero moments by increasing overall speed and mobility, increasing the number of supers you charge to demolish our enemies, blah 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 blah. So, getting on is all 3 glides plus catapult and strafe lift. All 3 glides. Wait, so is that the Warlock glide? Plus catapult and strafe lift have been returned and buffed to make them faster and more unique. Wait, so Warlocks are getting a buff in movement speed as well? Yes! If that's it, hopefully I've read that right, but yes, dude. So that means I'm not going to be floating around everywhere on my sloth. Well, I'm not even going to actually say that because people might get triggered. Anyway, the mobility stat range has been expanded and completely retuned as well. In short, everyone gets faster at the higher end. Oh no, and the higher end is higher. So basically, the more mobility you have, the faster you will go. Even though that's what they said in one of the interviews. I think it was Luke Smith that said it in an interview way back, and it didn't happen. So, now the thing with this for me is mobility. No matter how much you buff it, people still need to regen their health, and people still need to tank bullets. That's just the way it is. I honestly feel like resilience, mobility and recovery need to be tied to the subclass again, like in Destiny 1, because it's taken away from the game. Like, you know, for example, PvP, you need a certain amount of recovery so you can actually get into gunfights more often, right? You know, it's very hard, especially say if you have 2 recovery, you're just sat there waiting to regen your health for such a long time. You know, for example, if I was to go on another character and it has like 9 recovery, you know, you can get into a gunfight, you know, pretty confidently within a couple of seconds, right? So that's why people go for recovery. Resilience, same thing. It's so you don't get killed by certain things, you know, quicker than you should. For example, you can sponge 4 shots with a Mida to make it a 5-tap. There's a lot of things in the game that requires you to have a certain amount of recovery and resilience. I don't see this really making people choose mobility. So, the player's ground speed cap has been increased, allowing for faster total movement speed, regardless of how you may get there. Okay, regardless of how you may get there. So, what I'm thinking, what they're trying to say here is that, you know, regardless of how you may get there means whether you Titan skate there, whether you just sprint there, or bunny hop glide on your Warlock, you're still going to get there. That's what that means, hopefully. So, but I'm like, please say Titan skating and Warlock bunny hop gliding is coming back. Please, just please say that is returning. Now, this looks like getting into some subclass buffs. So starting off with Arc Strider, Sentinel and Striker all move faster. Wait. Striker moves faster. I don't think Striker had an issue with movement speed, but it is what it is. Oh, do you know what? I actually just figured this out, right? If Titan skating is coming back, just imagine that on a Striker. That's insane to think about. They're going to be titan skating around the map on a roaming striker, just smashing everyone. Oh, it's going to be funny. So they're all at the same speed as one another while in their supers. So Arcstrider, Sentinel, and Striker all move at the same speed. Arcstrider as a whole is performing well in PvP, but mostly due to its neutral game perks. We've made the following changes in an effort to get the super to be a more competitive option. Faster attack animations, faster dodge animations, and increased range of all attacks. And again, don't forget you've got your increased movement speed whilst doing your super on top of that. So Arcstrider is going to hopefully be quite decent. So yeah, the previous shoulder charge changes have been reverted, allowing shoulder charge to be used as a movement mode once again. Finally, you know, actually adding a skill gap into your game there. Thank you. Dawnblade has been improved. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Reduced cost for throwing swords, allowing for one additional throw. I'll take it. Increased super duration extension gained from Everlasting Fire. Removed all in-air accuracy penalties while Swift Strike is active. Reduced the Icarus dash cooldown. Increased the grenade melee energy heat rises gives you per kill. Wow. That's actually a lot of good changes for the Dawnblade. The main reason I'm so excited for that is because, again, I am a Dawnblade main. Like, I love playing Dawnblade, I'm a Warlock. So I'm really, really happy that it's actually getting some buffs. Invisibility on dodge / smoke updates. So this is for Night Stalkers. Invisibility on dodge no longer breaks aim assist or projectile tracking in PvP. And it is unchanged in PvE though. Dodging still breaks both aim assist and projectile tracking, but only for the duration of the actual dodge. Wait, what? I don't understand that. The sentence above, invisibility on dodge no longer breaks aim assist or projectile tracking. Dodging. Oh wait, so I get it now. So when you are invisible, that no longer breaks aim assist, so people will still have aim assist on you, I'm guessing. But the actual dodging animation, where you dodge to the side, breaks the aim assist and projectile tracking. If that makes sense, I don't know how to explain that any better. So the animation itself breaks the aim assist, so you can actually have that little, you know, second of invulnerability. But when you are then in your invis, aim assist, you know, you're gonna get gunned out of your invis now. So positive changes. Increase the duration of invisibility on dodge by 1 second. Okay. Increase the duration of smoke bomb invisibility by 1 second. Supers recharge faster for everyone. Supers now recharge 1 minute and 40 seconds faster. A cooldown reduction of 25%. Okay. I'm happy with that, you know. Being able to get more supers is nice, but I also feel like a lot of people that don't deserve to get the supers are going to be getting free supers. Which is a thing that I know obviously a lot of people don't really care about, but I do. That's just, you know, the old Halo player coming out of me. That's just the way I am. Mods that reduce grenade, melee, and class ability cooldowns have been buffed to allow for up to 2 times faster cooldowns. So I can actually just imagine that a lot of people are now going to be stacking 3 grenade mods. If you don't know, you can stack 3 of one mod to give you a higher cooldown. So if you can get your grenade, twice as quick, that's going to be very interesting actually. So wait a second, what's the average time for a grenade? I think it's something like, is it like 1 minute? I know it's like it's over a minute to get your grenade back. I know that for a certain, so hopefully it's going to be around 30 to 40 seconds for a grenade. Wow, that's actually insane. That's actually a really good change. So, pulse rifles. Increased PvE damage for all pulses. Increased rate of fire for adaptive and high impact pulses. Increased base damage for adaptive, high impact and rapid fire pulses. Excuse me. Increased precision multiplier for lightweight pulses. Decreased precision multiplier for adaptive pulses. This keeps precision damage close to where it is now, putting most of the buff into body shots. No. Why would you do that? Though it is still an increase in precision damage overall. Why? It's so... This is a thing that annoys me in Destiny, is just... One of the best examples I can come up with for this is Fortnite. Although I don't play it anymore, because I just got burnt out on it, a headshot is like 3 times the amount of a body shot in Fortnite. Right, so it's rewarding you for landing those headshots. In Destiny, I mean, last time, they did it to the assault rifles as well, like Uriel's Gift, right? You used to be able to get 23 headshot damage with a Uriel's Gift. Now, you can only get 22, but they buffed the body shot damage, making them even easier and noobier to use. And it looks like that's what they're doing with pulse rifles. The changes before that, though, seemed to be pretty positive, but that one is that's quite triggering, because you shouldn't be rewarding people for shooting people in the body. Yeah, that's just the way I look at it. I know a lot of other people may have a different opinion, but that's just annoying for me.
It's diffused.
Scout rifles. Increased PvE damage for all scouts. Increased base damage for high impact scouts. Hand cannon. Increased PvE damage for all hand cannons. Increased precision multiplier for precision hand cannons. Increased hipfire accuracy on consoles. And increased ADS accuracy on consoles. Thank you. So hopefully hand cannons are actually going to be half decent on console now. Hopefully, Bloom might not be as bad as it was. Sidearms. Increased PvE damage for all sidearms. Increased hipfire accuracy. Increased ADS accuracy. Increased inventory size, allowing more reserve ammo to be stored. Increased minimum range. Added an ADS movement bonus. I don't understand that. Anyway, let's continue. SMG, increased PvE damage for all SMGs. Set optics to 1.3 times. Increased inventory size, allowing more ammo to be stored. Linear fusion rifles. Increased PvE damage, increased precision multiplier, increased aim assist, and reduced flinch multiplier. Shotguns, increased PvE damage, increased inventory size for more ammo to be stored, increased aim assist for Seros precision shotguns. Sniper rifles, increased PvE damage, increased precision multiplier, increased aim assist, increased inventory size, allowing more ammo to be stored. That's good. Yeah, it's decent changes, but unfortunately no flinch reduction to snipers, so I don't really think a lot of people are going to be sniping. Grenade launchers, increased blast radius, so hopefully we're going to be getting killed by colony by an extra 20% increase. Assault rifles, decrease the range and aim assist stat for precision autos like the Uriel's Gift. Base damage is not changed, which is a very good change because ARs had way too much range. It was actually, I was going to swear there, it is ridiculous in its current state, so I'm happy about that. A few weapon perks are also getting some updates. High impact reserves, increased PvE damage. Kill clip, increased PvE damage. Rampage, increased PvE damage. Increased duration. And Dragonfly, increased damage, increased radius, and stronger visual effects. Hopefully this is going to end up turning into Firefly from Destiny 1. Hopefully. Grave Robber reloads .5 magazine instead of .3. Timed payload splits damage 55 explosive, 45 direct instead of previous split which had more direct damage. Explosive rounds decreased PvE explosive rounds damage. This decrease has been compensated for with an increase in PvE damage for the base weapons. Your weapons with explosive rounds will not do less damage after 1.1.4. Okay, so okay at the moment I suppose. I think that's actually it. Let's go over mod rework, basically saying that, you know, mods are being worked on, blah blah blah, they're coming in the future. I'm going to go on about the Night Stalker invisibility, basically talking about how it's getting changed, all that sort of stuff. Then there's a little clip if you want to go to Bungie.net and look at it yourself. There's a clip of someone using a sniper, but again I think it's on PC, so who the hell cares? And yeah, I mean overall, can I try and come up with a conclusion here that is not going to be salty?
One foe left.
Guardian down.
Well, yeah, overall, positive changes. That's what I'll say for a start, right? PvE is going to get a lot more faster, which I am very much looking forward to. Being able to kill stuff quicker is always a positive thing, at least in my opinion. A lot of positive changes to stuff like shotguns and snipers, all that sort of stuff for, you know, PvE damage, in terms of things go. So you're going to hopefully be able to use more things other than a friggin' rocket launcher. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with the changes. Although, it is quite worrying that they are not adjusting the time to kill. They seem to be dodging it, and trying to say that it's more of a, you know, it's an issue because of this or this or this. Time to kill is an issue in its current state. It's too long, a lot of people don't like it, you can't do a lot of individual plays. It's a very forgiving time to kill. It allows a lot of bad people to be able to, you know, run away, or, you know, best example I can give you is yesterday I was in a gunfight with someone. I managed to outgun them.
1 minute.
I was one shot, right? I was using my multi-tool, so I shot him 5 times before he managed to kill me. Oh, and then I was one shot, like I just said. Then I turned the corner to look outside into their mid lane, because the map was on burnout. I managed to shoot an enemy 4 times in the head, right, which would have been a kill in Destiny 1. So I need just one more bullet, but then he just turns around and shoots me once, and then I'm dead because I was one shot. So it's very, it's just a forgiving time to kill. Like if that was Destiny 1, I would have had that other kill. That's the main thing for me that annoys me about this game. You know, there's so many situations where you should have had a kill, or you should have been dead, or, you know, just certain things like that is will, I think, be an ongoing issue. The movement speed increases are very nice. I'm eager to see how it plays more than anything. You know, hopefully Titans are going to be returned to their former glory of being able to move around the map very fast. I think Warlocks, then I think hopefully our glides have been buffed as well, which that's what it sounded like by one of the sentences in here. So I'm hoping again that is a thing. Because yeah, this is what it said. All 3 glides, plus catapult and strafe lift, have been returned and buffed to make them faster and more unique. So like I said, I'm guessing Warlocks and Titans have got a movement speed buff. Hunters weren't really suffering because it was pretty much the exact same as Destiny 1, I'd say. Again, your sprint speed's going to be increased, which is, again, going to be good for all classes.
The enemy will come for you.
So, I mean, overall, good changes, a few questionable ones, but it looks decent. Again, I can't really say anything on it until, you know, we get it in our hands and I can test it and I can see what's what, but yeah. It does say at the top here as well, so New weapons are directly available from Saladin's stock or can be earned through iron engrams. This isn't your last chance to earn those Season 2 ornaments, so as Iron Banner will return after Destiny 1.1.4 is released, featuring 6v6 gameplay. So, excuse me, there is going to be another Iron Banner this season before the next DLC comes out, so that's good. I'm happy about that change. Well, not change, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the video, guys. Overall, I'm kind of like, I'm happy, but again, I don't really know how it's going to play. I'm hoping the meta is going to change from an SMG and an AR and a Night Stalker, because it's getting very tedious at the moment. Like, I want to play my Warlock again. I just feel forced to play Hunter all the time. Yeah, I just want to play a Warlock. I want to use a Pulse Rifle. I want to use a hand cannon. I just want, you know, that Destiny 1 feeling back. So yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.